So y'all are sick? Oh, from the smoke, I bet, eh?
Possibly. I mean, that and I haven't been sleeping.
Okay, guys.
Oh, that doesn't help.
So how you doing on the subs there, Sable?
13 currently.
Yeah, another 7 and you have another emote.
Anyway, Mike is live, guys.
Yeah, the mics are live, guys, so,
Alrighty. Maybe we could get started on the intros while you're typing away there, boss man.
Yeah, you guys
Mike
can-
is live, theme music is playing.
I just need a second to balance everything out here. This is really loud.
I'm not
Okay.
hearing it as loud on the stream.
Okay. Let's introduce ourselves. Starting with Sable.
Alright, well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Toy Soldiers Old School. I'm, what is this? Episode 22, I believe.
23?
23? Just a minute here.
Don't remember.
I believe it's 22. 21 was last week, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I
'Cause we had
thought.
this discussion.
Yep. Alright, this is episode 22. I am Diane Morrison, aka Sable Aradia. I'm the creator of the Toy Soldiers Saga universe, and I am playing Celine Wintermist. She has just recently been promoted, which is kinda awesome, to Captain, holy crap. Marine Captain, no less. Never saw herself as a Marine. She joined the Avalonian Imperial Navy to see the universe and possibly help some people out along the way. My and her pronouns are she or they.
Okay, next on my list. Next on my list is Chris.
Oh, we should put our graphic up.
Hi, I'm Chris. I play Arian. He's the non-com, the non-commissioned officer of the group. When the graphic comes up, he'll be the guy in the upper left-hand corner. He sees himself as the guy whose job it is to keep this group alive. And my pronouns are he, him.
Okay, so Gareth.
Hi, I play Lyric, a no-nonsense gunslinger who had a horrible accident earlier on in life. My pronouns are he, him.
Okay, Rowan, you're gonna have to mute your mic when you're not talking.
Oops. Sorry, forgot. My bad.
That's okay. Just letting you know that Gareth's coming across in your mic. Okay, Brianna.
Yeah, that happens.
Hi, I'm Brianna, also known as Siobhan the Writer. I am playing Lieutenant Midrimlian now, since he just got a recent promotion. Also of the Marines. Go figure, he didn't expect that. He is a altruistic elf who is looking to start his own division of the Avalonian Imperial Navy. My pronouns are she, her. His are he, they.
Interestingly enough, we have an older version of the graphic up here, which is weird because I changed it. I know I did.
What graphic?
Well, it's still showing Lieutenant Junior grade Celine and
Oh,
whatnot.
I haven't updated the graphic yet. Okay, I gotta do that.
Yes.
Give me a second to update the graphic, guys.
Yeah, in the meantime, filling in on stuff that was briefly missed. Since the graphic wasn't up, Celine is the one with the big glowing aura in the front left. It's a moon. It's supposed to symbolize she's a moon priestess. Lyric is technically a gnome, but he's kind of like an automaton almost. He's a cyborg, basically. So he's the guy standing in Celine.
Okay, where is it? Is it
Mechano
in
from World of Warcraft.
It's in the Toy Soldiers directory.
Toy Soldier Saga?
Yeah.
Main one?
Just the standard graphic, old school, I think it's called. Yeah.
Old
And
school,
hello,
in
Dinosaur
text.
Bob. Good to see you. Welcome. We are just doing the intros.
And he says you're in both ears today.
Good. Yes, we figured out the problem
Yeah.
from last week. I guess it turns out that the output we had it in was a mono output. We did not realize that. It's on the back of the computer. I had to like climb over a chair to reach it. It was dark, so it's not like I could see that. So instead, we plugged it into a USB adapter, and hopefully now we have stereo. And I'm glad to hear that we do. That's great. Incidentally,
There
if
we
the
go.
bombs drop while we're gaming, you'll have to, like, let me know. Because I won't be able to tell, because we're already in nuclear winter. I'm in southern British Columbia. And, yeah. It's pretty
Well,
smoky
here
here.
we're getting all the smoke from Washington and Oregon, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I can't see Mission Hill, which is only about 700 meters away.
Well, when you're America's attic, you've got to expect that if we have a chimney fire, you're going to have some smoke.
And that's okay. It's your guys' turn. You know, we take turns every year. BC smokes out Washington State. It's Washington's turn to smoke us out this year. You know, climate change, welcome. You know, we can exchange each other's toxic chemicals. It'll be great.
Hello, the West Coast is burning. I didn't necessarily say which West Coast, but the West Coast is burning.
Okay, cool. We have the new graphic up. So where were we? Who's next on your list, babe?
Yeah. Next on my list is Taz.
Okay, I am Taz. I play Arden Spellsword. Crafting Magus. Pronouns are he, him. I also go by Gmendo99 on the internet.
And he's the guy with the dark hair in the front on the left.
Dark hair, green eyes.
Yeah,
Blue skin.
Rowan.
Hi, I'm Rowan. I play Vonvin. She's our happy-go-lucky druid who likes to, wander around and give some good advice occasionally. Join the Elven Imperial Navy to fly in starseed ships which are making and see new planets and new people and creatures and, occasionally stab a slaver in the groin. My pronouns are he, her.
Okay. Blake. I forgot your name for a second, man.
I am Crowley. I am Blake. I'll be playing the part of Crowley, rather. And, yeah, he's the one that looks like a cat. Yeah. My pronouns are he, him.
And as of now, he is Midshipman Crowley.
Yep,
He
Midshipman
has
Crowley.
officially been more like press ganged, really.
Yeah, kind of forced.
Yep. Well, it was either that or face possible execution in Skyreach or Whirlybird. So no, he joined the Navy. All right.
All right. And Dawn.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I play Yasma Snowwind. I'm an elf, and I was an orphan, joined the Navy for, a job, something to do. They take me, and I try real hard, but I'm super clumsy because my dice hate me. But yeah, All right. My pronouns are she, her.
She, her. Okay. Alright, my name is Aaron. I go by Aaron Ree. Alright, I'm the game master. I play the part of Ruavel Sunfall as a character, but I mostly play all the NPCs and guide the story. Alright. My pronouns are game and master.
All right. Not Lord Master today. You took a
Nope.
demotion. Yeah.
That's okay. Blake took a alteration on his too. He's no longer shit disturber.
That's true. She did not say a resident shit disturber for a change.
Yep.
That is very true. Yasma has also recently been promoted. She is now a lieutenant junior grade. Ruavel, she's the pretty dark-haired lady in the back on the right, and Ruavel is the blonde elf in the front on the right-hand side. All right. I believe we're ready for our intelligence officer's report.
Right.
Okay. Intelligent report supplemental. After the captain spoke with Crowley, he chose to enlist in the Navy.
Yeah, I didn't choose to enlist. I
Oh,
chose to commission to the Navy.
right, he chose to commission to the Navy. Correct. On the conditions that he remained with Yasma. Getting back to the captain's office, we were given orders to arrest Lieutenant Goldbranch and take him to the brig. Whereupon he was to be stripped of uniform, and he was placed on Dark Elf Watch, mage cuffed, and ball gagged.
That's totally not gonna bite us back in the ass later.
Yeah, I know, right?
Lieutenant Madrimlian, figuring the only appropriate way would be to have Lieutenant Junior Grade Yasma apply the mage cuffs. No, apply the ball gag.
Yeah, that was the fun part.
Yeah. Remember, though, that you're giving this report as Madrimlian, so I would put I.
Okay, yeah, I. That's true. Where I had Lieutenant Junior Asthma, Yasma. Too much smoke in the air. We've all got asthma now.
That's my problem. Yeah.
Yasma to gag him, and then we left. Of course, the sergeant decided to get a secondary Marine for guard, just to make sure that there is a full 24-hour night elf watch on him, or Svartalfar watch. Given his, what's the word I'm looking for? Proclivities to magic. And this is about where we pick up.
All right. Yes, except that we were told to go and...
Right, we were given the night off, and we were at the Leafy Bough Tavern in our own apartment there.
Yep.
Enjoying a night of entertainment and pranks.
Yep, and Xerxes was making out with Ronvin in the hallway.
That's right, that's what was going on.
Okay, I'll turn off the music now and go for sound effects.
Yes.
And it might be worth mentioning that both Raja and Crowley are currently stoned on catnip in Yasma's
bed. Yes.
That's true. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That one might come back and bite us in the ass, too, I think.
I haven't discovered this yet.
That's okay. Neither has Madrimlian discovered that his drink has been doctored.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that.
Apparently we needed to blow off some steam.
Yep.
And if I remember correctly, the Kanathi Green was going around.
It was indeed, and Celine was even smoking it, like recreationally.
Yep.
Not for meditation, nor for healing purposes.
Yeah, I'll smoke some of that too.
She passes it. You know, this stuff is fun, she says.
Midrimlian, in his typical paranoid state, declines.
Oh, God.
Typical.
More than anybody else on this planet, you need this stuff, Madrimlian. You need to relax, she says.
I'm having
Yeah,
2 drinks. I'll be fine.
Okay, it's up to you, she says.
Can't force you.
I was recommending you smoke pot earlier there, Siobhan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Bob is saying he only has a couple seconds lag tonight, but if he's slow on rerolls, it's because he's been distracted.
Distracted? Okay, no, that's cool.
Yep. Car going past Don and Blake.
Ah, I was like, what the heck is that? Do we have, like, the modern sound effects on?
No, I haven't got the sound effects yet.
Ah, I see.
Sorry, I just didn't mute fast enough for the bike
No,
going by.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It happens. Some of us have writing to do, says Bob. I have writing to do too, but I have an obligation to be here every week, so you okay, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I've got writing I can be doing too, but I'm here to game.
Hey, this thing even happens on during NaNoWriMo in November, guys. The only night it's not going to, I think, is the 30th, which is a Monday, I believe. Either that or the 1st is a Monday, I don't remember which.
My first
is Sunday.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so that is the only night it will not be happening. Otherwise, it is on!
It's not happening Monday the 2nd?
Is it Monday the 2nd? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. November, I think it's happening every Monday.
Well, yeah, if it wasn't the first or the last day, it's happening, so...
Oh no, the last day, the 5th Monday in November, it ain't happening. Alright, so... that's catch-up day. In case we haven't finished our projects yet.
Yeah, that's right. That's what that is.
Well, I expect to have mine done by then.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm just making sure. It's been a weird year, okay?
I know. I mean, for Nano, because I've been keeping track of what I've been doing since the beginning of August.
Uh-huh.
And... oh, sorry, not quite. The 17th of August. And I'm sitting at 68,307 words.
Good work.
Since the 17th of August?
Yep.
Nice.
It says 29 days straight is where I'm at.
Well, then you're right. You should be well and done by then. Yeah, for those who don't know, which is more likely people who are going to be listening to the podcast that will eventually appear later, National NaNoWriMo National Novel Writing Month is a marathon for writers in which you write a 50,000 word novel in the month of November. I do it every year. Siobhan joined me last year, so did Aaron. They're doing it again this year, right? And, I'll be streaming about that on Wednesdays and other days, but the game will go on. Just so that you are aware. If I don't make my word count that day, too bad.
Oh, yes, and I got a new name for Donald Trump.
Oh, well, and this has what to do with the price of tea in China?
It has to do with the chat. RPG Bob said a while back there that their president just told California there was no climate change today. Right? So I was in this thing, and Siobhan said she likes to call him the Strumpet. Right? Right? So I said I got a new one. A Golf Twitler.
Fair enough. But now that's enough of the political commentary.
If we can quit laughing.
I saw that one on Twitter.
Let's get on with the game.
Yes, on with the game. We were smoking dope.
Yes.
That's what we were doing. And some of us were making out in a hallway.
Yep.
And some of us were rolling in a different kind of dope. This is obviously a mature channel show. Okay.
Yeah. There is drinking and smoking and sex galore. It's the kind of stuff that these songbirds shouldn't be listening to.
I was gonna say, just one person was trying to get away with working while everyone was celebrating because he's a workaholic.
Yep.
But no, we were trying to figure something out for him as well, remember?
I remember.
I think we
I
were
said
forcing him
try.
to drink or something.
Yeah,
I think that's what we were doing.
Yeah. Yep.
I did say try to get away with, not succeeding.
No.
Yeah, Arden has had his notebooks taken away.
Yep, that's right. That's what we did. We took his
Yep.
notebooks. We hid them. So I've been
Arden
checking out this.
says
Oh, sorry.
Ruavel.
What was that?
Arden says Ruavel.
Yeah.
You should drink with us.
Fine.
Well, it's
But
either
you
that
might
or
have had
we're-
him this.
either
July
that or
had
we're
some
gonna
second
drink
drink.
barbarian beer.
All right, I'll drink it.
What? I missed what happened there.
But Julian handed the spiked second drink to Arden.
Oh.
But Drumlin
Oh.
doesn't know.
Oh, guess we'll have to fix him another one.
Yep.
No, Ruavel said otherwise we're gonna have to drink barbarian beer.
What the heck is barbarian beer?
That's where I stuff his head in the keg and he drinks until he can breathe again.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
I imagine it wouldn't be.
Drink your crown, boy. Drink your crown.
Oh, it can be.
The sergeant scratches his head and he goes, "Wait a second. You guys are all pretty much new Marines, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Fairly.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You figured that one out. Now I know we're in trouble, says Celine.
I don't believe you all have done the mandatory Marine keg stands.
Oh no, what's that?
Is this like getting the multicolored paint? She says.
No, this is where, you have to do a handstand on top of the keg while somebody else pumps beer into you.
I'm in.
Okay. That
She
doesn't,
looks at
sound
him
like a-
long and hard to see if he's serious or not.
He is absolutely convinced he is serious.
Shrugs.
If you're,
Well,
are you
if it's
actually trying to
tradition.
deceive, we could do a roll off. Insight versus deception. I think it's a thing. Deception's a skill in this one. Let me look.
It's called bluff.
Bluff.
Should we be rolling off against bluff?
Are you bluffing?
No, she
No,
is
of course
absolutely convinced that he is serious.
Okay, and I'm bluffing. Okay.
She shrugs and says, "Okay, I don't know if I can do a handstand for longer than a few seconds, but we'll give it a shot," she says. Gotta
Well,
observe
for
the
those-
traditions, it's important.
For those who are acrobatically challenged, it is permissible for the senior non-com to hold your ankles.
Okay, then, she says. I think I'm going to regret this, but alright.
I think I am too.
Hey, you know what? The stars require their gestures. It's important to follow traditions. They exist for a reason, says Celine. The old man of the void gets pissed off if you don't observe the forms, she says.
But Drumlin is
Yeah,
making
we'll
mental
go with that.
note.
We'll go with that, he says. Says Celine, giving him a
Yeah, but-
long look.
But Drumlin is making mental note because now he's got a new tradition that he wasn't aware of to keep in mind for when and if he does get his own thing going.
Yep. Well,
Well, the sergeant will go down and get the barkeep to bring us up a keg.
yeah, you'll have to help him. You'll have to help him. They weigh about 350 pounds or something, or 450 pounds.
Okay, I carry it up the stairs.
Yeah.
So about the way of a
What's that?
Spinzy.
How strong is he again?
He's strong.
19.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carry it. Yeah, you could probably. Normally, when such things are big like that, usually it's the more awkward than.
Yeah, it is because it's a keg, which means it's what is it? About 2 feet across.
More like
Yeah, about
At a-
that.
36 inches.
Yeah.
And about 4 feet high.
Now, he's not carrying it real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like kind of
Well, yeah,
up one stair, up another stair.
He can
Yeah.
heft that sucker and walk up a flight of stairs with it with a 19 strength, right? But it's sort of on his shoulders and he's like grunting his way. Right? By the time he gets to the top of the stairs, your knees are a little shaky.
Yeah, because I'm like right at the very edge of my weight limit for heavy load.
Right.
Okay,
he's
come
still gonna
on,
do
go
it
give him a
because the
hand,
sergeant-
she says to the guys when she sees him, like, staggering up the stairs.
Well, the sergeant does it because, sergeants have to be tougher than everybody else.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Oh, so he's pretending he's not staggering up the stairs. Got it.
Right.
Okay. Well, wobbling, I should say, not staggering. Wobbling by the time he gets up the stairs. Fair enough.
Well, how much has he had to drink?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
Yeah, not enough to put him over.
Enough to make him a little bit of liquid courage, but not enough to be, like, stupid about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I believe I said Celine was out here in civvies.
Yep.
So I will tie my dress around my butt, basically. Because I am wearing a skirt. I am going to be held upside down, so I will tie it in such a way as that it will not fall over my head.
Yeah.
And the keg standing ensues.
Okay, I will give it a try. I will. I don't think I have any acrobatics whatsoever, so this is going to be fun.
Raw dex check.
Oh shit! My character sheet's over there. I thought it was in that book.
And the sergeant is standing by the spot.
Yeah.
So that's like what, an assist check or something? I don't know how that works in Pathfinder.
No.
Fifth edition, it would be you roll twice and take the higher number.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what I got. Do I have any acrobatics? No, it's raw dex. Okay.
I think it'd be more just a strength check on the sergeant's part to see if Celine fails her acrobatics.
She will give it a good college try, because why not? Well, good Navy try, we should say. Marines try. Oh, I haven't.
Simplify, do or die.
Hooah, okay. Sorry, I'm just clicking my dice tray together. Well, I'd say 17 does it.
Yep. You get up onto your hands and balance there.
Yep. And get beer poured down my fucking throat.
Oh, up your nose mostly. It's really hard to drink upside down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've tried this. We will not discuss when and where.
Sounds like an SCA event.
Bingo! Correct! Yes. But anyway, yep.
Yep.
Actually, I even think I remember vaguely something about a 6'8" tall guy holding me by my ankles while I was trying this, if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah. Yep, she will laugh as the beer is being poured down her nose, basically. And we'll tolerate this until they let her up, because fuck you, she's the captain, she has to be a good example.
Yep. Afterwards, they finally let her down. Ruel slaps Madrimla on the back. You're up, LT.
Of course I am, he says. And so now he's got to do it just because Celine did.
That's right.
Awesome.
Hence she went first.
Acrobatics check is 17.
Okay, so you get up on your hands and they pour fucking beer up your nose.
Yep.
I imagine this is gathering quite the crowd.
Okay, you guys are up on your private fucking area.
Oh, that's right. We weren't down in the main thing. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Laughing my ass off.
Yeah. And then it's Vonvin or Yasma's turn.
Yep.
All right.
Shit rolls downhill in the Navy and the Marines.
19 total
Nice.
for acrobatics.
Yeah, you actually have an acrobatic score, don't you?
Yeah.
So do I. I only rolled a 9 on the die.
My dice didn't hate me this time.
Yeah. Yeah, she proves that she isn't clumsy.
Yay!
She goes up and stands perfectly up on her hands.
Nice.
Well, why can't I do this when we're in battle?
Nerves. Madrimlian says, nerves.
All right, so I'll start drinking.
Because the best way to spoil a perfectly good plan is to expose it to the enemy, says Celine.
Oh, well, what I heard is that no plan survives the first contact with the enemy. Yeah.
That's also true, she says.
And if it ain't broke, it hasn't been issued to the Navy, says.
I've heard that one too, says Celine.
As Yasmin's standing there drinking, the sergeant will just look over and he'll say, Captain, if the Marines wanted you to have good luck, they would have issued it in your basic kit.
There you go, she says.
Hey, what color is the Marine uniform?
Red.
Red.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, with the red shirts.
Yep.
Or the red shirts. Well, there's a reason why the nickname, the slang term that's derogatory for an elven marine is a toy soldier. Okay? Because that's kind of what you look like in your uniform. Yeah.
And here I thought it was always said the blood didn't show.
Does that too?
There could be that. I suppose that's probably a factor. Cecily.
If that was the case, the pants would be red too. Or brown.
No, the pants would be brown.
Okay. Says Xerxes. I think she's done.
Oh, did she drown yet?
No, but she's sputtering.
More than done. Definitely not drowned.
Where the heck is, actually, no, he wasn't here. I thought they were making out in the hallway.
No, he came back out.
Okay.
You guys were making a bunch of noise.
Right.
I'm sure Vonvin wouldn't want to stand there and make out
Right.
while
Where the heck's Crowley, anyway?
I don't know.
Oh, God. She
Yeah,
goes and
no,
looks
they
for
came
him.
back because remember Vonvin
Oh, right.
Had the liqueur.
put an end to it and had the liqueur and got Crowley to get Madrimlian a new drink.
And then I ended up drinking it.
Which was even funnier.
Yep.
No, now she's getting a new drink.
It was after that scenario that I smelt something in the air.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And that's where I took off.
He
Yep.
followed his nose to the catnip.
Yep.
It's all over my bed.
Yep.
I doubt we've noticed though because we've been smoking
No.
pot.
Yeah.
No, we have no clue where he is right now.
Yeah, so now I go looking for him because where's Crowley? I have now learned from experience usually results in something I don't like. So I'm going to find him.
Exactly. Magician will help you look for him.
All right, so now it's a search for Crowley. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Vanvin, are you next on the keg?
Yeah, I think that Beauty should go before everything else, as Xerxes.
Then why aren't you going first?
What are you, hot for me there, Lieutenant?
What if
I've
he
seen you
were?
printing in front. I've seen you printing in front of the window or in front of the mirror. She doesn't.
What was that?
I've seen you preening in front of the mirror. She doesn't.
I see, he says.
Celine's giggling now.
He says some of us are concerned about the appearance that we make about the Navy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Shots fired, says Celine.
I take my position very seriously, and I maintain my cleanliness to a fault.
Ooh, somebody's getting hot under the collar now, says Celine.
He says
At
it with,
which
he does
point-
say it with a smile, though.
At which point, Madrimlian also goes, because he's
Yeah,
probably drunk for the first time we've seen him drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the cake stand.
If you want to have him have some ridiculous thing that he does when he's drunk, that would be awesome, right? Maybe that's why he doesn't drink. I don't know.
Like streaking.
Or talking nonstop, or saying things that he would prefer to keep to himself, or
Yeah.
Like the comments he's making right now.
Yeah.
Or picking fights with the prince.
yeah,
That's just it, right?
Maybe he's a
He-
really angry drunk.
that could be.
He doesn't normally say these things out loud.
That's true. Actually, that's not true. He does get kind of, prim and proper a lot. That's why people tease him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh!
I mean, he does know when to bite his tongue at times too, though.
There is Crowley. Hey, she says. How you doing?
Where's Crowley?
In your
Oh,
room.
oh, what's going on here?
Exactly how much catnip was poured on the bed? That will
4
allow me
pounds.
to gauge my reaction to it.
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Okay.
Good Lord.
What are you doing?
All right. There are feathers and catnip everywhere.
Yep. Including in
Me
their
and
fur.
Raja,
Hello.
everybody's the whole room is a disaster. There's catnip, feathers, and bedding everywhere.
Oh, dear.
Me and Raja are laying on our backs, kind of pawing at the ceiling and looking all over the place.
With glazed expressions, probably.
Strangely,
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually relieved, says Celine. At least he's here destroying the place.
Where did
Raja
all this
looks
catnip come
Raja
from?
looks innocent.
Uh,
It's amazing how a big
Wow.
Similidin can look innocent.
With its big fangs.
Yep. But he does.
wow.
Then he points at
Wow.
Crowley.
Hi, how are you?
Oh dear. Note to self, no catnip.
What? How high are you? I mean, hi, how are you?
Come on, Crowley. Tradition time. Cake
Yep.
stand.
Oh,
As
Really?
Madri-
He's stoned
Oh,
out of his
yes,
gourd,
says
and you
Celine.
want to feed him beer?
Oh yes, nobody is excluded, says Celine.
as Madrimlian trips over his own feet and falls against the wall.
Oh wow, somebody's hammered, says Celine. Of course, I'm hammered. She
Comes a
says,
mouthy little prick when he's hammered too, says Lucy's.
apparently.
Crowley straightens up his jacket, but he's doing a really high step all the way. Every step is really high for some reason. He just needs to bring his foot up as high as he possibly can, move it over, put it down, and then the other one.
He's doing a martini walk. Got it.
Knees to
Okay.
chest, knees to chest, knees to chest.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the march down, says Celine.
Raja gets up and
I've seen
starts
him on a
marching
lift
behind
at it
him.
before, but
Oh my god.
It's gonna look even more ridiculous when he's using 4 feet, or is he trying to stand on 2?
She blinks, looks at the nearest person. I don't care who that is. Randomly pick one. Exchange a look.
Yasma.
Somebody seems relatively sober,
Yasma.
and says,
uh-huh.
nobody is ever going to believe that, even if I describe it in detail.
No, probably not.
Madrimlian is rolling on the floor, just busting a gut.
All right, up in the keg you go.
All
I think
right.
he's definitely going to need to have his feet held.
Probably have a penalty.
Hey, wait, says Ruvel.
What?
Oh, nothing.
What?
I was just wondering if, beer is okay for cats.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I have poison removal stuff.
Okay. Because Raja seems to like it. He's got his face in the keg. Big fucking Smilodon slurping in the keg.
All right, come on, we got to get Crowley up on the
18.
keg there, Raja.
Yeah, he goes, tops down.
Attaboy. Scritches his head.
So I rolled an 18 for my acrobatics.
Okay, even with your -4 penalty for being stoned out of your gourd, you still managed to stand on your hands.
Oh, well done, says Celine. Applauds.
The world
She's
is
like,
so different
done.
like
That is
this. This is a different view of the world.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Drink her down, she says.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god. This is great.
Madrimlian does not make it back out to where the keg is.
He's
Oh, yeah,
still
he does.
stuck on his ass laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, then he's crawling out there.
No, Xerxes comes, picks him up, throws him over his shoulder, and hikes him back out there.
Oh no.
Now that's something you're not going to see every day.
Nope.
Oh,
Hey,
he
wake
passed
up,
out.
wake up. Psh, 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 psh. You can't pass out yet. We're not done drinking. You have to bear witness to everybody getting slammed.
Right, tradition.
You
Yep.
are an LT.
Yep. Slaps himself across the face a couple times.
Oh, here, let me help. Gives him one. It's a fucking pimp slap.
Great. Now I have stars circling my head.
You're just looking out the window.
that makes sense.
So who's next?
Ruavel, probably.
Yep.
Alright. Giving Arden a chance to finish his drink.
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with Lurik, though.
Yeah, he can't get drunk.
Motor oil?
Motor
No, we'll
oil.
stuff him in the keg and seal it.
He might rust.
What?
That works.
He's already said he doesn't need to breathe, so we're just gonna pickle him.
Aww.
I'm pretty
Looks-
sure actually that wouldn't be good for his internal workings, guys.
She looks at Arian and she shrugs like, what do we do with Lurik?
Well, we find a place to get some enchanted oil for him to drink.
Enchanted. Enchanted mortal oil of drunkenness. And then he's like, "Where's my book?" He starts looking for my book to take out notes. He's got a new idea.
Yeah, so does Madrimlian, but Madrimlian can't figure out how to get his notebook out of his pocket. He picks up his cup, tries to take a drink, looks at it.
Oh, sorry, man. Says Ruavel, here, I'll get you another one. Pours him a straight up fucking banana liqueur.
And
There
if
you go,
everyone's
bud.
paying attention to the sergeant, he just finished rolling a baseball bat sized doobie and hands it to Lyric.
There we go. Oh, you know. Oh, I probably shouldn't suggest that, says Celine.
Suggest what, Captain?
Well, have you heard of this stuff called Rog? The Draconians drink it, she says.
Yeah,
You know, the
illegal.
Illyrian stuff? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
contraband. That's why I shouldn't suggest it. She says, but hey, I'm wrecked. So she says, anyway,
Dang it. We
it's
didn't go
supposed to
through
be
the
able to get
stores.
anybody drunk.
It's wild shit, says.
When we get back to our own
Cersei's.
ship, we're gonna have to go
There
through
could
their
be
stores.
some stashed on our salvage.
Uh-huh.
You know, I didn't even think to look for that.
Okay, you guys know the trick to Rog, says Cersei's?
What's that?
You light it on fire. If it doesn't burn red, don't fucking drink it. Makes
Okay,
sense?
highly toxic.
Good to know.
Gotcha.
Doesn't that destroy the alcohol content? I say, blinking.
It's not actually alcohol.
Oh, okay.
It is quintessence, I suppose, would be the best word to put it. Alright, it's dragon liquor.
Quintessentially deadly. Got it.
Right? He says, well, it would be like having more than 100% alcohol.
Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, because the only place that we might have it is on our ship, and our ship is in Kanathi, and we are here in Skyreach, and I am not trusting any of us at a helm right now. We are going to crash.
Good call.
So, no, it'll have to wait. Doobie will have to do.
Is this the normal stuff? This seems a little stronger than normal.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I just told the barkeep I needed a keg. I didn't ask what it was.
Oh, for all we know, we could be drinking, you know, dwarf urine or something. I don't know.
Yum.
You know what? That could be alcoholic considering how much the people say they drink.
She nods sagely, you know, like, yeah.
So Adrenaline takes the glass of liqueur, smells it, smells like banana, takes a drink.
Gulp.
Doesn't even notice the burn.
Already too drunk to feel that, eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I have to be AFK for a moment, so.
Okay, I'll have you hunt some tobacco for me. Is that okay?
Yeah, where am I?
Well, I'll look it up while you're doing whatever you got to do.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Carry
So
on,
up
carry
you
on.
go, Rural.
Yeah, you bet, he says. Yeah, he climbs up on there. Right. And he can't stand on his hands.
Strength check.
Uh-oh.
So,
So we picking him up off the floor then?
nope.
No, the sergeant's catching him.
Yeah.
Okay.
They make a strength check there, Sarge?
Yep. I was rolling and I hit the hang up button with my hand. So I got a 21 on my strength check.
21, okay. Yeah, you managed to hold him up until he gets some more balance, basically. Okay, here we go. Don't drop me. Much. Yeah, he tries to drink upside down and gets a lot of beer up his nose.
Benjamin
A lot of
starts
it on the floor. Stuck away.
Benjamin starts chuckling to himself.
Yeah.
What's so funny, Magellan?
I wonder how they'd work if they were being tickled while they're trying to do this.
Oh, that's tempting. That is so tempting. I dare you.
I need tobacco. I'm sorry, I'm taking a 5-second break here while I look up some tobacco.
Okay.
I didn't buy tobacco last month.
Well, you've got a cellar that's overflowing anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's just that now I have to look through my cellar and find out what tobacco I want to smoke.
See which ones you have the most of?
No, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of what do I want to smoke.
Well, I'm smoking the seaweed right now.
Oh, yeah, what do you think of that?
It's nice. After it's been open for a little while, it mellows.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay, I think I found the one that I want.
I continued to smoke Talons.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're like a little mini cigarette type thing.
A cigarillo, yeah.
And they're cheaper than regular cigarettes and less junk in them.
Yep.
So they're a lot like the old Mustangs were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss the Mustangs.
Okay, can you find me one of those?
Talon Originals.
Oh. Did you see it? No, it's a mini like regular size can. Right, that one has a 4 on it and it's orange. All right. There we go. Score. That was easy. And I will move one of these. Guess I could smoke some of that. Yeah, we're taking a brief break.
Hydration check.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So Ruavel had to be held up.
Okay, because he was wobbling.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any acrobatic skill either.
Nope. But Xerxes can stand on his hands.
Yeah, I bet I can. He's a sword singer, is he not?
Yes.
Yep. Well, that'd be why. I don't hear any sound effects. Did they die or something?
I don't know. Supposed to be tavern sound effects.
Yeah, Madrimlian is tempted to tickle Xerxes while he's trying to do a handstand and drink. Unfortunately, he just can't get out of the chair. He tries to stand up a few times and says, fuck it.
Celine thinks this is the height of wit. She laughs at this.
Yeah.
So you guys down and is just like puffing away at a doobie, looking up at the sky.
Yeah.
Well, is that everyone? I think we got everyone.
Yep.
I don't think Von actually went.
Yeah, she did. Oh no, she didn't.
Nope. Get her. Pick her up. No.
All right. Yeah, it's got to be my turn. Let's see here. I got a 17.
All right.
Nice.
RNG God's nice to me tonight because I used the auto dice roller. Yeah, she.
Oh no, go ahead.
She goes like a pro. Actually, this might not be her first keg stand, guys.
Have you done this before?
Between drinks, she says, "Yeah." And throw the best parties.
I guess, eh?
Chat's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, there's not many people in chat tonight. Mostly it's Bob.
Yep.
He's just waiting to make us flub a roll.
It's all about Bob.
That's right.
Hi, Bob.
I'm here, lurking.
Pixabay.
Pixabay.
Oh, gee.
Oh, is today?
Yeah,
Today
so
isn't the deadline for the challenge or something, is it? Because I'm fucked.
No.
So that's good.
No, you've got till the 5th of October, I believe it is.
That's what I thought. Okay, good. I'm like,
Now that all of y'all have fed Crowley 2 substances he's never had before.
Oh, sure.
Seriously.
Mr. Innocent.
Seriously.
Seriously.
He's never.
Never experienced that stuff in my life. Wow. I'm gonna go up and nap.
I'm gonna go have a nap.
The bed you destroyed.
Raja
Or
looks
made better,
accusingly
depends on
at
who
him.
you ask.
And Raja go into the quarters, close the door, put the key into the wall, open the door to my little cabin. We'll go in there, curl up, and close the door.
Or close the door, then curl up.
Yeah, either was fine.
Celine pulls out the Gnomish Kama Sutra, puts it on the table, opens it up.
What is this?
Looking to practice some, says Rugal.
She gives him a long look. She says, well, it certainly is intriguing. I do wonder how somebody could do this, she says, indicating one of these bizarre positions where someone's like hanging from a sling or something.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know. I can put my leg behind my head, says Cersei's.
Can you?
So, if anyone's paying attention, the sergeant has a 23 on his acrobatics as he goes up on one hand and pumps his own beer.
Oh, fuck off, says Celine. She starts pelting him with, like, whatever we're eating, little hors d'oeuvres or, donuts
We
or
had
something.
fish chowder.
We have fish chowder? Great. That's what we had? Potatoes, buns, something like that.
Bun.
Starts throwing it at him.
Yeah, my Dremlin's passed out in the chair.
Let's draw a mustache on him.
I was just thinking that, says Celine.
And a monocle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely a monocle.
Yeah.
And bushy up his eyebrows, says Bogdan helpfully.
Oh, yeah.
I know I've got some ink around here somewhere, says Celine.
Yeah, it's not like he looks in the mirror to check himself or anything.
Right.
Says Cersei.
He said so himself, didn't he? So they torture Madrimlian a bit.
Yeah, he's the first one to pass out.
Yep.
Just be glad they didn't shave his head. Or like they did to me, shave half my head.
Yeah, no mohawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, oddly enough, I've never been the first one to pass out in a party. Of course, I've never learned to really drink either. Yeah, actually it is. When you're bullied all through high school, you don't pass out.
Yeah,
Good
right?
point. I wouldn't have passed out around those guys either. For sure.
For exactly this reason.
There's a lot more malicious things you can do than drawing on people's faces.
I have some
We might
stories
Pass
to tell,
out.
but none of them involve me
Sporadic.
passing out. I do have some exploits from the SCA in my younger years, if we'll keep those quiet, but they don't involve me passing out, unfortunately. Well, actually, one does involve me passing out, unfortunately, but yes. Anyway.
Yeah, we're not repeating that.
No. The rest of the world does not
Suffice
need
it
that
to say, the
information.
hangover was bad enough that we soaked you in a tub for 3 hours.
Yes, it really was. Yep.
We've never been able to get her out of the tub since.
That's right.
Exactly.
I don't think that was even the night of the drink of disbelief.
Nope.
God.
Nope. The
Nope.
potion of disbelief was another night. You see, it's the potion of disbelief, folks who may be listening at home, because it tastes so terrible, because it's a mix of various leftover alcohols that were done from the drinking party, that you can't believe how bad it tastes, so you try it again just to see if it was as bad as you thought it was.
Shit,
potion
man.
of
this
disbelief.
That sounds like
that one time.
that sounds like
This also goes for straight ale.
Blue cacao.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Steve and Dean.
No, me and Dean.
So
Yeah.
or you and Dean, yeah, with the bottle of blue Caracao.
Yeah.
and Steve and Rowan.
Yep.
Yep. The
We all
potion of
passed
That's right.
back and
disbelief.
forth going, oh, this is
Well, this is
awful.
horrid.
Hey, let me try that. Oh, this is awful.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, the four of them did that while I'm sitting there watching them. I was like, I'm not bothering.
Bob in the chat says we called that a bar rag. Never the same twice either. Yeah, as in you take the bar rag and you squeeze it out and you're like, oh God. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bartender's poor Matt suicide.
Yup. Yes. Well,
Almost as bad as Swill.
no, nothing is as bad as Swill, Rowan. Nothing is as bad as Swill.
Man, I drank that shit.
You and I drank that shit. Okay, so this was my first SCA event, and we didn't have a lot
That
of
wasn't your
alcohol.
first one.
It was so. It was my
I
first
was
one.
there.
Were you there? Okay,
No,
so it
it
was my.
was like the second or third.
Okay, so it was like my second SCA event, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't have much alcohol, so we poured what we had into this giant, well, I think it was a bottle,
Yep.
right? And then we went
Wine
around and
bottle.
said, we'll give you a sip of ours if you'll pour a sip of yours into our alcohol, right? So we ended up with a limitless supply of alcohol, but I have no idea what was in it to this day, and I don't want to know.
By morning, that there had been cigarette ash in there and taco chips and candle wax. Because when you're really hammered, it seems like a great idea. And the next day, we were all like, I can't believe I was drinking this Swill.
I don't think it was that bad when I got it. The taco chips might have been in it, but I don't think anything else was.
And there were people that kept coming back to trade because they wanted to see what it tasted like now.
Yup.
Oh, God.
Oh my.
Oh, AJ redeems hydrate and posture check.
Thank you. Hail, hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
Slante.
Hail hydrate.
Yell hydrate and slumping like normal.
Yep. My posture still sucks, and it's gonna continue to do so.
I'll try and sip a bit.
Yeah, me
there
too.
we go.
Yeah, thanks, AJ. Good to see you. Yeah, so the characters are, getting hammered and whatnot because they are celebrating their promotions and Crowley's stay of execution, and
Yep.
also
Crowley's gone to bed though.
yeah, they've just since they're now effectively new Marines, there's a tradition apparently. So
Yeah.
So everybody is now drunk and stoned from, good
Well-
Kanathi leaf and keg
well-
stands.
Except for Lurik, who's just stoned.
yeah,
Because he
And
can't
Midge-
get drunk.
And Midrimley, who's just drunk.
Right.
right.
Who's also
And
passed
decorated now.
Celine
Yes.
goes back to the No Much Kama Sutra and starts turning it at different angles, studying it with this puzzled expression on her face.
out. Yeah.
The
Rugal
sergeant
kind of
leans
looks
over and taps the one she was asking about. And he goes, "You need a really strong partner for that one." And then wanders away.
Right, she says.
And now people know why Midrimley doesn't drink much.
Arden never drinks much either, so he's in the same boat.
Well, yeah, since he got the doctor liqueur.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Arden
You were-
passed out too?
Probably at this point.
You
He
were gonna
tried to
have-
make it to the. He probably tried to make it to the room, and then fell over because he got distracted and started searching for his books again.
Oh, jeez.
You guys
So he
gave
fell
him an
asleep
idea
on
to
the
make,
bed.
like freaking mortal oil
What's
of
that?
drunkenness or something like
Right,
that.
so he fell asleep on the bed with, like, a quill in his hand, right? And all the drawers of his desk open. Yeah. I totally
Because he's
see
probably face planted at his desk.
Make an ink print of his. I was gonna say we could just make an ink print of his face in his notebook, guys.
that. He He wasn't the first one to pass out. I thought Ruvel was going to say something when the sergeant came over. Did he change his mind when the sergeant came over? Is
No.
that what happened? Okay.
No.
No, he wasn't going to say something?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So the sergeant wanders in and picks up Arden and like dumps him in a bed.
See, the thing is, Arden may have been the first to pass out, but we just didn't know it.
That's true.
Yeah, because he went back to his desk and nobody thought to look there.
I say blame Madrimlian. We should always blame Madrimlian.
Yep.
He was the one who passed out in a chair in the living room.
On the patio.
On the patio.
Patio.
So far, we've been pretty lucky.
Well,
None of us have got over the side.
And then a few minutes later, the sergeant walked by with Madrimlian dangling by an angle. And time for another kid.
Good time for another kid.
What's
What
that?
was that there, Vonvin?
We noticed that Madrimlian passed out first because usually he's talkative compared to Arden.
That's true. There's an
And
advantage
Madrimlian
of
was
being
snoring.
laconic. Yeah.
Madrimlian doesn't normally snore.
Arden was just drooling on his book.
Well,
Look,
screw
he
this,
didn't
says
find it-
Celine.
no,
She
he didn't
flings
find
off
the
her
book
wet
because
clothes.
you guys hit it on him.
Yeah, the sergeant took it.
I think they all missed it.
Yep.
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 The sergeant didn't. He's just behaving himself and putting Madrimlian in bed.
Madrimlian passed out, so it doesn't matter.
ankle.
Yep.
Then she goes and stands out on the balcony looking out over.
Oh, that tastes better.
Have some water. That's what Vonvin's doing.
Yep.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
Some of it she puts a little bit of apple cider vinegar in.
Yep.
Yeah, Celine's still standing out on the balcony, enjoying the cool night air. She's overheated. This isn't gonna last long.
The sergeant kind of elbows Ravel.
Hmm.
And he says, Look,
I'm looking.
the moon is aglow on the new breast of fallen. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's fucking great! Oh wow. That's a classic moment. Oh my god, that's great. Oh.
Yeah, to those who are still conscious, Vonvin will hand out some apple cider vinegar water.
Sure, Xerxes will take some. Thanks. Says. Tries to kiss her again.
Best hangover prevention in the world.
He tries to kiss her again. Just pulls her in to kiss her.
Sure, she's down for that.
Okay. Then she goes around to hand out her water.
Oh, thank you, says Celine.
Yep. Hangover prevention, she says.
I know the best hangover prevention in the world, says Ruvel. Don't get sober.
Do you? Actually, that's not entirely true. She says, once
No, then you're just
I was
drunk and
so
hungover.
drunk that when I woke up in the morning, I was still drunk, and when the drunk wore off, I was hungover as hell. Don't do that. It's bad.
Yep. So, the party wages into the night.
Ruavel does not take
Ruvel comes out to where Celine is.
She kind of gives him a, over-enthusiastic smile, because she's, like, right fucking drunk.
Uh-huh.
Don't fall over there.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a long way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, but, not as high as being up in the rigging, she says. I mean, you'd only break a leg falling there, probably, she says.
Don't do it. I don't have any healing magic.
Okay.
I'd feel obligated to try and catch you, and then we both go over.
Which would be funny right up until we broke something, she says.
Right. The swan dives are good into water, not into the dirt.
No, we should be over at the harbor if we're going to be doing some swan diving, she says.
You getting cold yet?
I was just starting to think it might be time to go in, she says. Well, my clothes were wet. Bleh, she says, and sticky.
Oh, he's not wearing a shirt.
Then she kind of gives him a long, appreciative look. Best hangover cure is remove poison spell, says G-Man. He is correct.
Yep.
Does he have any tattoos?
Ruvel?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, you haven't got a Celestial Compass tattoo yet, she says. You should get one.
Yeah?
It'll always help you find your way home, she says.
Okay.
So why are you such a shit disturber, she says.
I think because everybody expects me to be something.
She says. Okay.
Everyone expects that me and Xerxes are going to be these knightly, code of chivalry and elven knights sort of legendary thing. Because we are, right? We're elven knights.
Of course you are, she says.
And so they expect us to act in a certain way, and I don't like the way that elven knights act.
Not all of them, she says.
Well, not all of them, no, and I'm one of them. Doesn't act that way.
Navarre Goldenbow. There is a good example of an elven knight, she says.
Yeah, I like the commander.
If only his brother had his...
Acumen?
It's a good word. I like that word. We'll go with that, she says.
Okay, who's practicing their banging techniques with me?
Sorry.
Yeah, if you guys get together, you could do like a drum roll. We'll call it the pipe serenade.
So mine's a pot pipe.
Mine was my tobacco pipe. Now to light my other tobacco pipe. I had two on the go and didn't even realize it.
Okay, she says to Ruvel. I can understand that.
Since Navarre, he's got the rank and authority that he can afford to act any way he wants.
Right.
Right? But, I don't know. Alpha are not expected to actually associate with she.
You don't say, she says.
Well, yeah. I think that's stupid as hell. I mean, we're all elves. Right? What, I'm supposed to not like you because your hair is blue? Right? What color's your blood?
Pretty sure it's red, same as yours, she says.
Right. Yes. So I don't like, I don't know, Arden because his hair is black and his eyes are green. Because I'm a sun elf. I'm a gold elf. I can't have.
No, you were right the first
sun
time.
elf,
Sun
right.
elf is the slang. Yeah.
I'm a sun elf. I can't have green eyes. So what am I? Is it jealousy? What? Why? It seems totally superficial to me. He points to the sergeant in there. He says, "He's far from a savage, wouldn't you think?"
That seems to be some Alfar prejudice. It's not a she one. We don't share that
Right.
opinion, she says.
Right, but that's
Yeah.
what's supposed to be my prejudices, right? Talk slow to him because he doesn't know how to speak good
I'm
Elvish.
sure that'd go over well, she says.
Yeah, you get a punch in the mouth.
You deserve it, she says.
Right. And that's why I act out. Because I don't like people expecting certain things from me. I refuse to judge somebody based on appearance. And I think that we're all pretty much the same thing. We're all elves, really. I'm talking gnomes and goblins, and we're all elves.
Well, we're all people, right?
Right. Maybe we're closer to humans, but they seem to be sort of neutral looking.
Right, she says.
Yes, but, so I refuse to judge anybody based upon what they look like. If you do something, I will judge you.
She's nodding. She says, maybe I'm just a bit jealous, she says. Maybe that's my problem.
You're jealous of me?
Yeah, she says. Sure I am.
Why?
She says, my mom got her arms the same time she got her commission to captain. And I was pretty young, right? She says, so not a lot of she nobility, right? She says.
Which is stupid too, if you really want to know. Dumb. That's what leads to all the segregation of elves. Right? That's why Soltovus Nearest goes Soltovus Nearest. You haven't been to Soltovus Nearest.
I've heard of. I haven't been there.
Really neat place. If you're an Alfar.
Gotcha, she says.
Okay. Really shitful place if you're anything but.
Because remember, that's where Madrimlian's from, so you probably do know of it.
Yeah, you know of it, yeah.
Yeah, Madrimlian didn't have a lot good to say about it. That's where he originally came from, eh?
Yeah. Right?
No, maybe I'm not being clear, and hey, I'm definitely drunk, so probably I'm not making any sense. But she says it's. I feel like I've got to try twice as hard. I think Madrimlian does too, and we do. That's the fact. We have to try twice as hard.
Get half the respect out of an Alfar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You have my respects.
It's good to know.
Mine too, Xerxes.
That's
You're
good
my
to
captain
know.
after all.
Just don't suppose
The
I'm putting
sergeant wanders by carrying the keg. It'd be nice to only have to try twice as hard.
I guess I hear you there, she says.
Yeah, I hear you too there, Sergeant, says Ruel. I think that these prejudices are fucking stupid. That's all it is. Alright? You know, what? Oh, let's say you and I had a son.
Okay, she says.
Is, hypothetically speaking, is he going to come out with 3 arms?
I
or
sincerely
4
doubt
eyes?
it.
Or round ears? You know, no.
I suppose it depends how drunk I was and whether or not it was or race, she says, but no, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean.
You know, I'm saying, he says, no, he might come out with blue hair and amber eyes. Well, I don't think that would look bad.
No.
Would the sparkles in his eyes be gold or silver? Who knows? Maybe they'd be more like copper or platinum. Electrum or something. You know? Alright. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me, and I know it is, and that's why it bothers me, and that's why I act out.
Right, she says. You too, she says to Xerxes.
No, I act out because I just want to have fun. Since sooner or later I'm going to have to give all this up. All of it, all you, even Ruval, and go do a really hard job. Since I'm really hoping it's later because I happen to love my dad, no matter if he is a big dick or not. But,
I get that.
Alright. And so,
I don't think anybody's ever really ready to lose a parent.
no. Right? He says, so I act out because I can. Right now.
Because he's a spoiled little rich royal shit.
That's right, Sergeant. He says, because I'm spoiled little rich royal shit. He says, yes. He says, that's why I act out. And because I'm going to be king someday and then I won't be able to. Ever. Every motion I make will be judged by a council of elves.
Yeah, fuck that. You want time to act out in your own private space or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I think we do have to get up in the morning and report, don't we?
Yeah, she says. What time is it anyway?
After midnight.
Sure, have some apple cider vinegar water.
Yasma's sleeping in the corner.
Ah, shit.
That's all right. Xerxes and the sergeant, like, punches him. Like, he actually punches him.
Oh, like lays him out?
Does he?
No, just like in the chest. Like,
oh.
You know, like, it's supposed to be like a tap, but he just like, whap! That's all right. You're our spoiled little rich royal shit.
Yeah, he coughs. He goes.
I'm going to bed. Night.
Good night.
Yeah, that's a
Good
good
night.
idea, says Von Vin.
I think
Yeah,
I probably
good
should
night,
turn
Ben,
in
too.
He
too. It
rubs
is
his
getting
chest.
cold. You okay? You need a heal on that?
No, I'm fine. He says it just winded me.
I don't think he meant to tap
I'm
you
pretty
that
sure
hard.
he didn't mean to hit you that hard.
No, I realized that in that split moment before I punched him in the head. Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we got to get up in the morning.
Yeah, I better get to sleep.
He turns to Von Vin. He says, "You want to
Yeah,
snuggle up?"
Sure, I'm just gonna go put in a wake up call, she says,
Sure.
because I don't think any of us are gonna wake up of our own accord in the morning.
I would
So-
say that's a pretty safe bet.
Maybe the sergeant.
Oh yeah, no, he will. He'll be up and at him. He'll be like, "Good morning." He'll bang some pots or cook some bacon or something. Says Celine. I know it. We'll
I
deserve
think I'm
it.
preparing remove poison in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so you go down and ask them to wake you guys up at about 6 or so?
Oh, 400 was what we had to be up by.
Not tomorrow. You guys don't start until 08.
Oh, okay. Because I remember last week you mentioned we
Yeah.
had to be up by 0400 to be back to the ship by 0800.
Not here, you don't. No.
Yeah, but we had a space
Oh,
journey.
okay.
You had a space journey before.
Right.
Well, I'm going to bed, guys. Good night.
Yeah,
Good night.
she'll put in a wake up call. She says, "We've all had quite a few, and we got to report for duty in the morning if somebody would be so kind." And some of us are a little bit inebriated. She giggles. She giggles a lot when she's been drinking.
Yeah, no problem, says the barkeep. Get some sleep, London.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then she'll make her way carefully back up the stairs.
Yep, the martini walk.
Yep.
Not quite the martini walk. She's just making sure to put her hand on the rail, and she pays a little extra attention to where her feet are.
Yeah.
She's aware that she's not in the best of states of sober here, and she has no wish to take a tumble backwards down those flippin' 4 flights of stairs.
Yep.
Yep.
This has not
Yeah.
been her first wild party with a treehouse.
Yeah. Okay, so you make it back up there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ruavel and Xerxes are standing in the hallway talking. Right. Xerxes offers his arm to you, like holds his arm out.
Yep, she'll take it.
No, let's put it around you.
Okay. She's good on that. She's smiley. Wake up call. Put in.
Excellent, says Ruavel.
And if
I
we're
gotta
really
go to
lucky,
bed.
they'll be generous and bring neutralized poisons with them. All right. Good night.
Good night. Yes. Yeah. And Ruavel takes you to, or I mean, Xerxes takes you to bed and is a perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
Just snuggles up to you.
Yep, she'll snuggle in. She's good with that. We've both been really drinking, so it's probably just as well.
Yeah. What was that?
Always swearing at his game. Yeah.
Okay.
Celine goes to like her, she actually has this little private room, as I recall. And
Yeah, everybody's got a private room here.
Oh, that's nice. Good, there's no feathers in my bed. I will go
Nope.
to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, Von Vin wakes up, I mean not Von Vin, Yasma, sorry, sort of wakes up with being carried into the house.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Who is this in the car?
What was that? Oh.
Sorry, he was talking to someone else and I didn't have him muted.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, you get sort of half come awake there from your drunken stupor, and somebody's putting you into bed, pulling your boots off,
Oh, thank you.
unbuckling your pants, and then just
Whoa.
tossing you into the bed.
Okay.
When you recall.
How busty is she? Does she wear a bra?
Pardon?
How busty is she? Does she wear a bra?
I don't know, average.
Gay undoes your bra too, and just leaves it like just so you're not restricted.
Who is this?
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair. That's all I know. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hey.
Hey.
Just leave me now. I'm
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Good night.
He puts a blanket on you. Yeah, puts a blanket on you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, he says. Yep.
And I fall asleep again.
Yep.
Apparently, Salim's going to be the only one with cure poison. Because druids don't get it.
What? That makes none sense.
Yeah, that makes none sense.
Remove poison. It's
Oh, isn't that a second level spell?
Second level spell.
Neutralize, isn't it?
Neutralize
get
poison,
delay
right?
poison
Fourth
it.
level spell. Fourth level spell, neutralize poison.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I don't get it yet either, obviously. I don't have
Yeah.
any
Right.
fourth level spells.
Right.
Guess we'll have to resort to the old-fashioned willow bark tea.
Mm-hmm.
And coffee, lots of it.
Depends on if the DM judges that, we consumed enough apple cider vinegar and water, which is like medieval Gatorade, essentially.
Yep. Well, you wake up just
I
fine,
take it no
Bronvin.
one's high enough level to cast Cure Poison.
No.
So my normal 4 o'clock military alarm clock goes off in my head, and I pop out of bed.
Yep. You've had about 4 hours. You feel
Okay.
fine. You
I'll
still
just start.
but
Go
start.
ahead.
Okay, you still feel like a little bit buzzed, but maybe that's just the aftershock. But you don't feel hungover.
I wake up groaning.
So the sergeant will strip off his shirt and then go start coffee.
Okay.
And whoever comes up next finds him doing chin-ups on a bar in the main room. And it's probably the first time they've seen him like without his shirt. So
Good
his,
morning.
his torso's like covered with tribal tags. And mixed in there is his celestial compass. And I have a question for you, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
A veteran, do I have a shellback or?
Sure. I'm gonna say you do. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, but I'll just have a normal one. I won't have a silver or gold.
Right.
So yeah, mixed into his tribals is his shellback and his
Celestial compass.
celestial compass.
Yep.
So he continues pumping as that. Who came out?
That was Yasma.
I did.
Then she said, "Good
Yeah,
morning," and I had a tone, which I noticed.
I'm pretty much drooling, so
Pretty much drool.
I'm pretty sure my Gemini would have been waking up about this point too.
Yeah.
Anyway, the sergeant just
Having
keeps
had
pumping. He's like, "Morning, Yasma."
Yeah,
Good morning to you.
Julian's eyes are not quite open. He goes, coffee.
Kitchen.
Coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck
Pours
this.
himself
Celine's
with
sleeping in.
Yeah.
And as he's walking in, the sergeant yells, "Oh, by the way, McDermott, don't drink the beaker."
Ha 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 ha.
Takes a pot of coffee and heads to the patio.
He doesn't go blah.
No, he just takes a pot of coffee and heads to the patio
With the whole pot.
with the whole pot.
Bastard. I'm gonna have to get him later.
Yeah. Von Vin, you wake up just fine at about 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Right. You know, you wake up because you gotta pee.
Yeah. Go get the morning pee done
Yep.
and go get cleaned up.
Xerxes was still there when you climbed out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Von Vin gets up, Magellan will. He's not drinking from the pot. He would have got the cup too. Just pour and drink, pour and drink. He hasn't finished the pot yet.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, more people getting up. Time to clean up. And I'm pretty sure the ink when he starts scrubbing his face comes off in the water.
I don't know. She use waterproof ink?
It's like ink. You know?
Okay, it comes off.
No.
Well, no, it
Not
stains.
easily.
It stains
it's
the
India ink,
shit
basically.
out of your fucking
I mean,
skin.
he can probably like reduce the appearance of it so that it'll be like dimmer.
Gray.
Yeah,
instead
but
of
it ain't
black.
coming off, not in one wash.
No. But it will leave a residue in the water, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you'll see lots of black in the water. Right? And on your hands, because you splash water up on your face with your hands and you pull it away and your hands are black.
Oh. Right. Now, do I have any way to
Good
clean
thing they
myself?
can't take crystal portraits yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You have any way to clean it off? Not here.
Yeah, no. Well,
Got
sure
some
I do. I
basic
can wake
soap.
up Arden.
Yeah.
See, I know that much. I can use Arden. But now I know there's ink on me. It's like, oh god. I was first. Crap. So he will grab the Brillo brush and just start scrubbing until he's raw. Soap and
I
the Brillo.
giggle.
Hmm?
Is
Yeah.
it a giggle?
Okay, that's when Von Vin gets up and he's in the bathroom.
She taps the door. You just about done in there? Because otherwise, I really have to pee.
I'm going back in when you're out.
Come
his
out.
face is
Okay.
red and raw.
And black. And on one half, basically.
Yeah.
Hey man, says Xerxes. Blackface ain't cool.
I didn't do this.
She heads in it and then comes back out. Oh, yours.
Right, locks himself back in the washroom again, just keep scrubbing or try to get it off. Soap and brush, just keep going. And yes, he's using the mirror.
Yes,
That's why he locked the door.
Yes.
So the sergeant's going to grab a quick bite and look at the captain and say, "Ma'am, I'm going to meet you back at the ship. I got to pick up one more thing."
Okay, she says. She's
Yeah.
just getting up.
And I go find I go find a Kyrogen and get the long slimy eels.
The long slimy eels.
Eels.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can easily get your hands on some eels.
Or not eels, leeches.
Leeches,
We knew
yes.
what you meant.
Yeah. I was starting to think there's something wrong with that statement.
Yeah, so how are eels from our Carrigan? I could see leeches, but eels?
Yeah, leeches. Long slimy leeches.
Yup. Get dressed quickly. Organize myself.
Yep.
So
Begin my
Crowley.
morning sprout prep and get with nature.
Yeah.
Which is not hard to do in a tree.
No.
Hunt down the coffee pot.
Sitting on the patio.
Yeah, half empty.
Half empty.
And lukewarm.
And lukewarm, yes.
Damn it, she says.
I'll give that here, says Ruvel.
Hands it over.
Puts his hand on the bottom of it. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Much
Steaming
better.
hot coffee.
Perfect. She pours herself some, offers you some.
Thanks.
That's handy.
Majory can be handy.
There's prestidigitation. I can also make it taste like there's cream and sugar in it. It would look like black coffee, but it would taste like it had cream and sugar in it.
That might be an ongoing thing, says Celine. Because I have a feeling like I'm going to get mocked if I don't drink black coffee. Because I'm a Marine now, she says. But
Oh.
I prefer cream
Okay.
and sugar.
You tap the edge of your cup.
Thank you. Actually, that's perfect. Thank you very much, Ruvel. That's great, she
No
says.
worries, he says.
Yeah, Madrimlian has always drank his coffee black. For some strange reason.
Black like a soul?
Black like his soul. Black like his humor.
I think coffee must be a Marines thing, by the way, in the Avalonian forces, because it's tea for the rest of the Navy.
The rest of the Navy drinks tea.
You mean
Madrimlian
the
has
Navy
always...
families drink tea.
And that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense that it's a Marine thing, because they always drank coffee around Shandar's house.
No, they drank tea. He started drinking coffee when he started training in the program. But
With Madrimlian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madrimlian drank coffee. You actually mentioned that in the book.
I did, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess that must be the thing.
Yeah.
And I
Apparently
actually...
intelligence officers drink it too, then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this Marine who wants to be an intelligence officer drinks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand, actually, until fairly recently, it was pots of tea in the Canadian forces, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Which, of course, we get from our British colonial roots, right?
Yeah.
So.
We're not the ones who dumped a bunch of it in a bay.
Yeah, we're not the ones who just spilled it all in the bay and couldn't even drink it.
Said, fuck it! Yeah.
For anyone who's gone onto the patio, you've noticed that Lurk has passed out, the joint stub in his mouth, and he is still out.
Oh, God.
He smoked himself into a coma.
Lurik, you gotta get up.
Oh.
Morning, she says.
What time is it?
0600, she says.
The
Arden will
cats?
suddenly wake up.
Okay.
Arden will suddenly wake up. He's like, I have an idea.
No idea.
I was like, where's my book?
Arden finds his books on the end table next to him. The sergeant put them there when he dumped him into bed.
Yeah.
Ah, there they are. And then he pulls out and starts writing things. It's like, then he checks the time. I was like, before he even finishes, like, oh wait, I gotta get ready.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Yeah.
We need food.
Yeah, about this point, Madrumlian's about as raw as he can get because he can't scrub anymore because it's too raw.
Yep.
So he comes out for breakfast. It looks like he has literally taken a layer of skin off of his face and hands.
Good morning.
Morning.
Eh.
I tried to warn him that blackface was uncool.
So he went with red face?
So he went with red face. I don't know. He looks over at Ari and says, "Is that uncool?"
The sergeant's already left to go.
Oh, right.
Yell for them. Or,
I'll have to ask the
lynch
sergeant
him.
if that's uncool, he says.
Has anyone gone to fetch breakfast, or should I go down?
I just got up.
Okay. I'll go down.
I'll go down.
Oh, thanks, Yasma. Okay.
Crowley opens up the door to his little hut and greets everyone, I guess.
Morning.
Morning. How you feeling, man?
Well, like a can of smashed asshole. Thanks for asking.
Join the club. I left the coffee pot on the patio.
Oh, well, you're the one I have to blame, she says.
I reheated it, says Ruvel. I feel pretty much like a can of smashed assholes too. There, Crowley. So hey, I'm with you, pal.
I need cream.
Yeah. Yasmin's gone to get us breakfast. I'm sure she'll bring cream. You hear Raja poke his head out with the word cream.
Oh, did we say the magic word?
He
It's
says.
coming. It's coming. Good morning, Raja.
Yeah, you can see little droplets of blood forming up on Madrumlian's skin.
Yeah, you keep reminding us of this like we feel guilty.
Yeah.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah, like a can of smashed assholes. Thank you for asking.
It's pretty good.
And the sergeant will get breakfast at the mess and
Yeah.
put some enlisted Marines through their paces in morning calisthenics.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I come back with breakfast. Breakfast is
thanks,
served.
Yasma. Awesome.
Oh, thank
Here's
you
some
very
cream.
much. Oh.
I know you need your cream. And Raj, too. Here's some cream.
Yeah, he rubbed up against you.
AFK for just a second.
Pour myself up a pint of cream.
Yeah.
And
Ruvel
that'll be
says to
breakfast.
Yasma, I put you to bed last night. You passed out on the patio.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I think you thought I was trying to rape you. I wasn't. I was making sure you weren't restricted when you were sleeping so that you didn't cut off circulation.
Okay. Well, you know,
Yeah.
considering
cool.
it happened fairly recently,
It's
I
cool.
guess why I was a little.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah.
says Celine.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's why I thought I'd explain myself in the morning here.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, he says.
So what are we eating for breakfast?
You're having a sort of a roasted nut dish, but it's made like almost like a fried rice type
Sounds
deal,
good.
right? As a sort of pudding, like a rice pudding, except for if they did it fried rice. Right, so it's got that smoky taste to it, and it's a little more savory than a rice pudding is.
Sounds good.
Midjourney doesn't care what it is, it's food.
Yeah. A lot of carbs in it.
Yep. Help counteract the alcohol. Any orange juice to go with it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No banana juice.
Yeah.
I don't think that Madrimlian's gonna ever eat another banana.
Probably not.
Not likely.
Maybe Arden too.
I was gonna say, I'm sure Arden's in the same boat.
Yeah.
Well, since the sergeant is not here to run us through exercises, I guess I will have to let's get some exercises done, people.
Avalana.
Avalana.
You heard the captain. Let's go.
The whole time with my head pounding.
Yep.
Yeah. Vonvin feels fine though, because she started on the the vinegar water early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not her first wild party.
Yeah. As you're heading out onto the patio to do that, Ruavel stops her and he kisses her on the cheek. He says, "Thank you."
For what, she says?
For trusting me.
Okay.
Nods. Says, I think you're a pretty special person, Vonvin.
Not Ruvel, Xerxes.
Xerxes, yeah.
Yeah, you said Ruvel.
Oh, I meant Xerxes.
Okay, that would explain.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That explains my complete momentary confusion.
Right. Yes. I don't want to fuck anything up with us, he says.
Me neither, she says. I'm sure that, soon enough there will be gossip, however.
Yeah. He says, I don't care about gossip because I don't give a shit. And frankly, nobody knows who I am here. That's why I'm here, he says. What I'm worried about is chances are you're noble. You know that, right?
Yeah, actually, technically, there's a, lady appended to my name. I just never use it.
Right. He says. So.
It's not like the Nunnehi get a whole lot of star elves born to them.
Yeah. Was your father Star Elven?
No idea.
Ah.
No clue who the man was. All I know is that he was a ranger that my mom encountered on the first day of spring while she was out collecting dew from moonflowers for wine.
Oh. Okay.
Beyond that, I have no clue.
Okay. Well, look, you want to go on a date or something?
Sure, we can do that next leave, perhaps.
Yeah. All right.
Because obviously we're going to be back to work.
Yep.
Quick thing, your dad's not going to, like, arrange some betrothal or something. Is he that kind of an asshole?
He says it's possible. Alright. Is he gonna arrange me to be betrothed to somebody I don't know? Is that what you're saying?
Or, you know, you
Or to
get
you?
home on leave and you just receive a letter saying, guess what, you've been betrothed to someone who has,
It's
like,
possible.
lots of title and position and shit.
Yeah, it's possible, he
Okay.
says.
I just wanted to be prepared. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Can I hug you?
Yeah.
Yeah, puts his arms around her.
She'll give him a hug back. No problem.
Okay, we better get out there. They're waiting for us.
Yep. Yeah, there's the stairs.
Yep.
I got the extra sugar. Maybe dates.
What was that? I missed it.
I said I'm gonna have to get, like, some extra sweet stuff, like a bag of dates or something, she says.
Yeah, I'll pick you up one on the way to the ship. It says.
Hey.
No problem.
You know, thin people are easier to kidnap.
That is a fact, it says. He sweeps her up into his arms. He says, I could kidnap you.
You I'd let get away with it. Somebody else could have some trouble, though.
Yeah, they come out on the balcony. He just brings her out there and sets her down. You have a spear and you know how to use it. Yep.
Sweet tickle.
All right, we're here for our workout. You don't look too enthused, Captain.
Nope. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys work out a bit. As much as you can remember the calisthenics program, which is most of it.
Yep.
Well, since we're getting ready to ship out,
yep,
they see the entire enlisted ship's company of Marines go running by with the staff sergeant, shouting at them and making them sing cadence.
that was what Joe was going to suggest, that we run back to the ship anyway.
Now there's a sight.
Shall we join them? Well, Captain?
No. We've done our calisthenics for the day, she says.
Yes. We haven't done our run, though.
We weren't told to do a run. That's not part of our regular training program, she says. Hey, I was good today.
We're midshipmen, not enlisted, helpfully.
Yeah. Some of us are even officers.
Yeah, a couple of us are.
Some of us are silly officers who try to scrub their own face off, but... Personally, he says, Lieutenant, I'd have just worn the monocle and mustache.
And I would have been out of uniform.
There's no rules about what you're allowed to have drawn or tattooed or anything like that, she says.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd have to drum all the Nunnehy out, she says.
Yep.
You're just a little fastidious, that's all, she says.
Exactly.
You should lighten up, she says.
Here. He puts his finger on your head and wipes off, and all the ink comes out.
There, better?
Better? Now maybe you could give him like a minor heal or
Yeah,
something.
she does an orison. There you go.
He breathes a sigh of relief. Thank you.
You're a nut, sir.
Yeah, well. Of course, he smells the spilled banana,
Yep.
and it turns his stomach.
Oh yeah, I don't imagine you're gonna be eating too many bananas in the near future, says Xerxes.
Alright, to some extent, let's get back to the ship and get away from this stench. Oh,
Yep, let's
please,
go.
ma'am.
Yep, they head out.
Yep.
Aboard the ship with their dunnage.
Yep. Xerxes stops and picks up some dates for Von Vin and some bonbons.
A message comes to Louisville from down on the street.
Yeah.
So the sergeant sends a message to Louisville.
Okay.
Press to digitate your way out, please, Mr. Sunfall. Don't want to leave a mess for the innkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed we cleaned up.
Yep.
But I should have said so.
Well, the scent still lingers because it's
Von Vin will mend.
permeated the wood.
Von Vin will which?
Mend the blankets and pillows back together.
Okay.
Put the feathers back in.
Okay.
Yep, we'll be sweeping them up.
Yeah, sweep up the feathers, pick them out of the dirt, and...
Yep. Separate the feathers from the catnip.
Well, the guys are going to use prestidigitation, right? So
yeah,
that
you can
should,
prestidigitate the catnip
once
out
we
of
sweep
it.
the feathers up, then we can clean them off with the prestidigitation. Yeah, and then put them back in the
Pillows and mend them.
Yeah, Madrimley will help with that with the sonic repair.
Yeah. You guys clean up the place. Then you head back to the ship.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up some bananas on the way.
Picking up some bananas, okay. Okay.
She's cruel.
Yep.
Madrimley is paying no attention to them. He's just heading straight back to the ship.
Yeah, you guys come on with your dunnage. Yep, the enlisted call-out officers on deck. And they come to attention. To the sailors.
As you were, she says.
Yeah, the officer of the watch says, "Welcome aboard, ma'am."
Thank you, she says.
He says,
anything I ought to know?
You've been assigned to the two major gold branches chambers, Major.
I suppose that makes sense, she says.
Says, your crew have been given the chambers next to that, the barracks next to that.
Perfect, she says.
Berth. Get ready.
Yeah.
Ship.
Yeah. She says, does the captain have any directives or requests?
stow your dunnage and have you and your team report to her when the staff sergeant returns with the enlisted Marines.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant. All right, down to Marine country we go, she says.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the LTs are bunking with the rest of them.
Yep.
Yep.
And the enlisted company will return shortly. The sergeant's not feeling too awful cruel. 2 or 3 miles is probably good enough.
Okay.
Shalante.
Yep, thank you.
And posture check.
Yeah, my posture still sucks, Barbarossa.
Salante.
Hello, Barbarossa. Good to see you.
Hail, hydrate.
I have super comfy computer chair that I put my feet up and lean back in, so my posture is all nice and good.
You know what? I'm
And
AFK because I'm out of pop.
She's out of hydrate.
I'm out of hydrate. So now I have to get the earphone out of my hair.
Benefits of a tiny house.
Yeah.
I can hand my cup to the kid and he can just like reach over to the water barrel and fill it.
Oh, hi, Isong. You missed the raucous party.
Oh.
There
Sorry
was.
to hear that, Sparkles. Time to get some sleep, I guess.
Ouch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Isong's upset she missed the party.
I walked by Mojamlian eating a banana.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yummy. She inherited her sense of humor from Crowley, obviously.
Well, I guess we should have like some shipboard music now, eh?
Right, we need shipboard music. We need to get out of the tavern.
Yep.
Madrimlian resists the urge to make her drop and give him push-ups. Of course, she's almost the same rank, so
you can't actually. She's an officer. It's undignified.
I know. That's why he's like he bites his tongue. He's like,
Hee.
Oh, high seas. It's fault.
Well, I guess I'll head down and take over Gold Branch's quarters.
Yeah.
oh.
So anything unusual in what was Gold Branch's quarters?
No, not anymore. Looks like it's been totally cleaned out.
Right.
Alright. Yeah. It's got a fairly heavy duty bed in there, though.
Nice.
You know, captain style bed.
Ooh, excellent.
Single bed, but it's
luxury.
got
All right.
drawers.
Drawers. Okay. Stow my Danish in the drawers instead of my shitbag locker for a change.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
You have drawers and a desk.
And a desk. Oh, desk means paperwork. Oh well. I suppose I am responsible for that now. Yes. And she does, however, try out the springiness of the bed, you know.
Oh yeah, nice feather bed.
Nice. Well, rank has its privileges, I suppose. Stows her copy of the the Gnomish Kama Sutra, scowling because a corner of it got wet with beer at some point during the night. Put something around it to dry it out.
Yep.
Get another cup of coffee or tea or whatever's available while I'm waiting for the return of the enlisted folks.
Yeah, there's tea. Oh, there's coffee in the Marines' quarters.
Well, I'm supposed to drink coffee now. It's my obligation. So
I'll get you one, Captain, says Ruvel.
Thank you.
Heads over, grabs a coffee, brings it over to you.
Thank
Well,
you
yeah,
very
because
much.
Montgomery
Black,
was
just the way
reporting
you
for
like
her
it,
anyway.
he says.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunfall, she says. Drinks her cream and sugar flavored coffee.
And the sergeant walks up behind Ruvel and kind of like lightly cuffs him upside the head, and that's Major, Mr. Sunfall.
Right. Sorry, Sergeant. You're absolutely right, Major.
Thank you, she says.
Well, that was invigorating, ma'am. Do
Yeah,
we have orders?
We're to report to the captain, she says. Since you weren't there, I ran us through a muddled version of calisthenics anyway.
Very nice, ma'am.
Well, let's go report.
Yeah, let's not keep the captain waiting.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, you guys head up to the captain's wardroom.
Yeah, okay, so how does this work? I don't salute her anymore. I'm the major, right?
Oh, yeah, you still salute her.
I still salute? Okay.
Yeah. She's equivalent of a colonel.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right, so she's on the ship, she's one rank above you.
Well, salute anyway.
Yeah.
Morning, ma'am.
Yeah, she says, as you come in.
Yep, comes on in.
Yep, salute, enter. Ma'am?
Madrimlian, she says. She addresses each of you by name as you come in. Last name, basically.
Ma'am?
Oh, in rank, she did tell you Lieutenant Madrimlian and Lieutenant Yasma Snowwind. Lieutenant Snowwind. Yes, congratulations on your promotions.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Smiles.
She says, we have to discuss what I'm doing about Mr. Goldbranch.
Oh, and Montgomery does hand over a report. That's what he was doing when he was drinking his coffee. He was writing up the report that he said we'd have ready for the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
She says, I should convene a court-martial. He is a captain.
Okay. I hear a but.
She says, I'm not sure that they could be just enough.
But isn't there an established procedure, ma'am? She's frowning, like, is there another option? Is basically her question.
And there's no other legal option.
Raises an eyebrow.
Ma'am?
She says, I can't order you to do what I want you to do. She says,
Ma'am?
Yes, sir, Staff Sergeant.
I request permission to challenge Mr. Goldbranch on the basis of his insult to Lieutenant Snowwind.
Says, very well. Granted. Says, you're a nobleman.
Nods.
Says, whether or not you choose to acknowledge it under most circumstances or not, Staff Sergeant. Says, your family is noble.
And we don't speak about the duchy.
He nods, or she nods. She says, very well. Right? He has requested a trial by combat anyways.
Well, I suppose that's his right, ma'am.
Yes. I just didn't know whether or not I was going to allow it or just have you guys kill him. But I think that Sergeant Mithrasis, Staff Sergeant Mithrasis, stands a good chance of beating him in a duel.
Ma'am?
Yes, Staff Sergeant.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if I provoked him enough, he'd challenge me? That way I get choice of weapon?
He's already challenged. You get
Who
choice
did he
of weapon.
challenge?
Oh.
He's already challenged the court. So the court gets choice of weapons.
Oh, well, that works fine.
Right.
It's not often that an officer in the Navy requests a trial by combat. I don't think I've ever seen it, she says. I know that it's possible. It's in the book, she says.
It's in the book, yes. That's like dueling is in the book. It's frowned upon, but it's there.
As far as I remember from
It's
the
considered
military...
Okay,
Go ahead, Sergeant.
Go ahead. I was going to say it's considered archaic and barbaric, but no, everybody will expect it.
Probably true, says Celine.
And from the military history I've been reading, I do recall one challenge by combat issued by a Alfar.
Oh, there's always been There's always been challenges by combat, she says.
No, I mean Navy history.
Ah.
There's been one other.
Dremley, I'd like to hear more.
It was at the time it was actually I think it was the same family.
The Gold Branches?
Yes.
Interesting.
The official rank was captain, but of course he got the military promotion to major. Ephesus. Gold Branch.
Oh, yes, I remember this now. That had something to do with an incident that happened with one of the enlisted crew, wasn't it?
It was.
Uh-huh.
Sexual assault, if I recall correctly, says the captain.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I recall, too.
Very well, Staff Sergeant Mithrasis. I recommend you go prepare yourself. You're all dismissed to go in and help the sergeant prepare.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Has the court decided on which weapons yet?
I don't know. Has the court decided, Sergeant Mithrasis?
Well, I prefer to use my swords, ma'am, so...
Okay.
The blade is fine.
The blade is fine. She says, very well. A duel of arms. She says, he will not be given a chance to use his magic to buff himself.
Well, then I won't take the liberty with the staff sergeant either. She
nods.
Rats.
Don't worry, ma'am. I prefer to do it the old-fashioned way.
I'm sure you do, Sergeant. She says, very well. Please go
Ma'am?
ahead. Yes.
Permission to wear a hat at the court-martial. At the trial.
I can't imagine why not. Why would you want a hat?
Pulls his tinfoil hat out of his bag to prove that there is no hanky-panky on my part, ma'am.
I don't think you're required to prove it. Lieutenant, you're an officer in the Avalonian Imperial Navy. Your word should be good enough.
Yes, ma'am.
If we're going to take the sergeant's word, why would we not take the word of the lieutenant?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yeah, so he'll put the hat back.
Yep. Besides the point, she says the sergeant might look over at you, giggle his head off, and get killed. She's
The sergeant's the one who made me the hat, ma'am.
I know. Very little goes on this ship that I don't.
Well, that would be amusing, but probably not conducive to the purpose.
Right. All right, go get him. We'll do it. We'll do it at noon. That way the
Yes, ma'am.
light is brightest.
Noon ship time or noon local time, ma'am?
Local time. It's about 3.5 hours from now.
Understood.
Alright, we'll clear an area on the deck for it, ma'am. He wants trial by combat. It's going to be public trial by combat.
Of course it is. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, since we've already been dismissed with nobody
Can't
else
wait.
having any questions,
Yep.
we'll head out.
Yep.
So what can we do to help? She says to Erin.
Well, ma'am, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you think the captain would be totally pissed off if I did not kill him?
I might be pissed off if you did not kill him.
I was thinking it'd be better to break him and humiliate him, but if you want him dead, Yasma, okay.
Sergeant, he issued the challenge. You choose the weapons, he chooses the terms.
No.
No?
Naval terms.
Naval terms.
Not
right. It means that
not in a court case.
Yeah, in a court case, he fights until he stops fighting, or he kills you.
Right.
Right. He can stop the
London
challenge
says,
anytime.
Besides that,
Was that bumping?
well, I firmly believe that death is not a punishment, she says, looking at Yasma. In this case, I think it might be best, because otherwise, sure as hell, this guy's going to find a way to come back at us somehow.
Strangely, I'm less afraid of that than I probably should be, says Celine.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, says Ravel. Fuck, Crowley was whooping his ass, and Crowley's half my size.
Well, I do believe the lady has spoken her choice, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep, she has so.
Mm-hmm. Of course, if he gives up the fight, you can't kill him after that point.
Crowley says, right as soon as the fight starts, just say this to him. Someone's gonna get it.
Do I want to know why that would be a thing? Says Celine.
Probably not.
Okay, then I'm going to pretend I didn't ask that question, she says.
Ask what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Good night, E-Song.
Yeah, she's probably
Night,
already
E-Song.
gone. That was a
Yeah.
few minutes ago. But we were deeply involved with the scene, so I didn't feel
Yeah.
it was appropriate to interrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's clear the deck then.
Yep.
And that's what we'll do.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Clear the deck, set perimeters so that the spectators are safe as well.
They know how to keep their distance.
They know how to keep their distance, yeah.
Yeah.
We need epic battle music.
Yep. There's a good drum thing on the Goblin, a space one, weirdly.
Space Goblins?
Yeah, I
don't
think
have that
so.
one open.
Okay. Yep.
Epic Star Battles music.
Okay, I better make this quick.
What's that?
Getting coffee.
Ah.
I have to be there for my reroll since Bob and Ethan are both gone.
Oh, is Bob
I
gone
think
too?
Yep, Bob was gone too.
Oh.
Bob went first.
Oh.
And I'm not sure if Barbarossa's still in the chat.
You still here, Sparkles?
He's got to be at work by 9 a.m., so I doubt it.
Could
Yeah.
you stir your tea a little louder?
I can, but I didn't.
Yep, so clear the deck and assemble the crew for court martial.
Yep.
Everyone is drummed out onto the deck. He is drummed out onto the deck from the brig.
Yep. Yeah. He looks at you guys balefully as he's brought out onto the deck. He hasn't been to sleep yet. Right? You know, he's bedraggled and... Right?
I'm just giving him death glares and dirty looks.
I'll look at the captain and ask if one of the healers can cast remove fatigue on him. I don't want there to be any doubt about the outcome of this.
She nods.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do so.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, he's not too proud to take it.
I wouldn't be, honestly. Too proud to take it, I mean.
Yeah. And they take the mage cuffs off of him. Hand him his armor. And his sword. I need my dice. Dice.
What the heck was that?
Somebody's phone,
Oh.
probably.
Yeah, my phone's on vibrate for messages and stuff right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm using it for my chat.
Yeah. Okay, remember you can't re-roll your own dice there, or rolls against you, so your re-rolls don't count for this there.
That's fine. I only
Person-
have 2K or 3K anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
not worried about it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay. I've got lots.
yeah, she's got a ton.
Yep.
Okay, roll me an initiative roll. Basically, okay, I'm gonna summarize really quickly here. All right, you're drummed out onto the deck. The captain reads off the charges. Right,
Mhm.
what he is being charged with is sexual assault.
Nice.
All right, rape. He's being charged as having aided and abetted the rape of Lieutenant Yasmin Snowwind. Right?
Perfect. Seems fitting.
Yep. And he has requested trial by combat, to which Lord Arian Mithrasis has agreed to act as the court sword.
Court's champion.
Alright. This is a fair fight. If anybody intervenes, they will be brought up on court-martial. She says. Upon your honor, you may begin, she says. Now we initiative roll.
5.
5
Reroll.
total? Oh,
I'd almost rather him go first.
yeah. He only got 6, so
Okay, well I haven't spent it yet, so
yeah.
that's where you want it. That's where you want it. No problem.
Okay, what's your armor class, Smith, Arian?
20.
Babe?
Pardon me?
My AC's 20.
I can't see. I see. Okay.
Do you want to reroll?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, spent.
Okay, you sent for a reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's better. He fumbles. Fumble-aya! Fumble-risky! I have a deck of critical fumbles.
Or he could just open himself to an attack opportunity.
That is possible. As well as other things happening.
Stabs himself in the foot. Cuts his own arm off.
Where am I? I fumble. Critical fumble generator for Pathfinder. Now this is a melee attack. Pulled muscle, take 1d4 points of strength damage.
Ouch. Brutal.
He goes to, and he obviously didn't stretch before.
Yeah, no calisthenics for him this morning.
Yep. So he takes 4 points of strength damage.
Oh my god, yep, I see it.
He groans in pain, tries to take his other attack on you,
Yeah, overextends, twists something badly.
Yep. and misses.
And the main reason I wanted him to go first, because that let him get close enough for me to take both my attacks.
Yep.
Oh, this poor dude.
Armor class is
So
8.
So an 18 plus 7 is 25 on the first dice.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Yeah,
And a
threats on our
16
thorn.
plus 7 is a 23 on the second dice and also a threat.
Yep. You critical and, well, you threat him twice.
Yeah, let's roll to confirm.
Stay on the book. So, I don't think the second one will confirm. That's only a 9, but a 14 plus 7 is 21 to confirm the first one.
Okay, first one.
Reroll the
confirms.
second confirm.
Siobhan redeemed a reroll.
19 plus 7 is 26 to confirm.
Oh my
Yeah, you
god, this is
critically hit
gonna be
him
a short
twice.
fight. That's great.
Do you want to use the critical hit generator, or do you just want to do double damage?
I'm just gonna do double damage.
Okay, you have
Let's
the
just get
choice.
this over with.
Yep.
Oh, so 8 on the first dice for the thorn blade, with a 6 on the second dice for that one.
Yeah.
So that is 14 plus 10, 24.
24.
And then
Okay.
2d6 for the leaf blade. Oh, minimal damage. So 2 plus another 10 is 12, so a total of 36.
Total of 36. Between the two, right?
Between the two, yes.
Yep. Okay. He lunges in at you, and you deftly smack it aside with your short blade in your offhand, right? Causing him to wince in pain. You note as you see the muscle in his shoulder twinge out. Right? He tries to take another swing at you half-heartedly with a sore arm, right? Which you stomp down on his sword with your boot, right? The sword comes out of his hand. Your sword blade sweeps his arm across and slices all the muscle from the shoulder down to the wrist, clean of the arm.
Yikes.
Right? And your large sword runs right through his solar plexus. Bam! Right? He looks at you with wide eyes. Right? Blood begins to pour forth from his mouth.
You got it, didn't you?
Yep. Right? And the last thing he does is looks at Yasma.
That's creepy.
I stare right back at him, not blinking.
Yep. Before he loses consciousness.
Is he dead, or is he still twitching on my sword?
He's still twitching on your sword.
Twist it, rotate it 90 degrees through his chest, and pull it out his side.
Okay. Yeah, he crumples down in a heap of shit. And entrails.
Dead.
Deader than a doornail.
Dead.
The Marines cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Sarge! One of them yells.
Nod with satisfaction myself.
Madrimlian sort of has
Lurk is lightly clapping.
Yeah, Madrimlian has a door look on his face.
Okay.
It's door, but it's also a gleam of justice in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He goes, I think the gods have spoken, says the captain.
I'll pull out my sword, wipe them clean, and I'll go and take a knee before Yasma, bow my head, and say, it is done, my lady.
Thank you.
She says, are you satisfied, Yasma?
Yes.
She says, are you satisfied, Crowley?
Yes.
Very well. And Sergeant, can you direct some of the enlisted to clean this mess up off the deck? We have to ship out in a few hours.
Crowley will go over, grab the body, and start dragging it away.
Actually, I look over at Crowley and I
Ma'am,
say,
is there any funeral orders?
Pardon there, Yasma? I mean, Bonvin?
Are there any funeral orders for the deceased?
She shakes her head. He wanted trial by combat. He
Are there
admitted his guilt.
For the corpse of a convict?
Yeah, convict's corpse. Nobody cares.
Yep.
Right, to the compost then, she says.
Actually, I look over at her and I say, I'd rather not eat him, ma'am. And I take the corpse from Crowley, walk over
Hold
to the
on,
whale.
hold on. Whoa. There's something I want.
Go ahead.
Okay. Crowley will pull out a knife and cut off the index finger of his left hand.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I want.
And then I'll drag him to the whale, or to the rail, and I'll whistle for Karak.
Yeah, he goes swimming over through the air. Doo-doo-doo.
And I pitch the body to him.
Yeah, he grabs it out of the air, and he's still a little too small to fly around with his body, but he lowers it to the ground and starts munching on it.
He captured a whale. He's too small.
In space, ma'am.
In space.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Madriman looks at the rest of the assembled Marines who are still there.
Yeah.
And now the honor of the Marine Corps has been restored.
They nod.
Yep. If Lafathere wants his eyes, I'm not going to stop her.
Oh yeah, she takes his eyes. Neither does Karak. Karak, is that right?
Karak.
Yeah. Karak don't care. She can have the eyes. Skulls are just crunchy anyways. They're like Cadbury eggs, crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside.
It's terrible.
Oh, what an image!
That's what Karak thinks.
What an image!
These are the thoughts that get me out of the really good schools.
Yep. The fight's over though, so we should probably get rid of the fight music.
Yeah, and I'm going to call this about 10 minutes early here because I don't want to start on anything new.
Yeah, makes sense. It feels like a good spot to call it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Good job, and you guys made 5.
Woo, we made another level?
Yep.
Awesome.
Excellent! So that means next game there will be a raffle.
Raffle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Woot! Well, thanks everyone for joining us.
Yay, level.
Aaron will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Yeah,
Pacific
thank you, everybody.
for Ask an Old GM.
Yep.
And then I will be back on Wednesday with Diane Wrights. We're going to start breaking down the nano prep stuff. This week it's about story ideas. Developing your story idea, whether or not it's a good idea, how do you develop a story idea, where do they come from, all that sort of thing. And otherwise, we shall be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I can
credits.
make weapons and armor
Chris.
now.
Chris, hang
Magic
around
weapons
after.
and armor.
Oh, cool, man.
Yep. Level
Nice.
5.
Woot!
And now I can add my dex bonus to my attack.
Yep.
Or to damage.
Handy.
I decided to put off but getting a familiar.
Yeah.
So 8,000. Okay.
Oh, the music? Yeah, right. I need my keyboard. I was trying to get my leg on.
Yeah, somebody else was saying something before I did my spiel about channel notes. Oh, and are we gonna raid someone? Who's
Is anybody
live?
up?
Redder Greg is still up. He's
Redder
up
Greg's up.
until 9 o'clock, and Coffee Close comes on at 9.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what? While the credits are running, I'll see if I can set us up to go for Greg. Maybe catch him before he finishes. So,
Sure.
anyway.
Okay, I gotta put the credits up. And music on.
All right. Toy Soldiers Old School is game mastered by Aaron Ree, based on the Toy Soldier Saga universe created by Diane Morrison. Audio is provided by Google Meet. Sound effects and ambience provided by Sirenscape. Music provided by White Sand. Check out his Patreon at patreon.com/whitesand. Mapping software provided by Campaign Cartographer 3+, Incarnate, and World Spinner with adaptations in Adobe Photoshop. Gaming software provided by Fantasy Grounds, Hero Lab, and World Anvil. Check out our campaign at www.worldanvil.com/w/Toy Soldiers Saga. Distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution License, the Toy Soldier Saga is copyright 1995 by Diane Morrison, all rights reserved. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We're going to raid writer Greg. Remember that the raid call is prepare to be boarded because we are the Sable's privateers.
And Chris, hang around after the thing and we'll talk about your goblins.
Yes.
Okay.
Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you over at Greg's.
Good night, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
All right,
Night, guys.
Mike, have a good night.
Fun.
Good night.
Did you just want Chris to stick around, or because I was interested in the Goblin game too? But
Oh, you can stick around if you want. I don't care. It's not about the
Okay.
game. It's not about the game. It's about his goblin idea that he had. But I don't like if people want to stick around. I have no issue with that. Right? I mean, it's not a
End
secret.
game.
Right.
End stream.